Spence, GGG, Kell Brook, knockout, goes the distance. Tell me how that fight pans out in your opinion, in your learned and expert opinion.
Do you know what? If this fight goes to the layman terms, then it's not going to be a good night for Kell Brook, right? Kell Brook will go in there, will get knocked out in about 4 rounds. Layman terms. I don't think the people who are around Kell are layman people. I don't think Kell Brook's mindset's that of a layman mind. He's called a special one for a reason. He's born the same day as Sugar Ray Robinson. It's just that Sugar Ray Robinson was born 1921.
I didn't know that actually. Is that why he's his idol?
Could be, right? His name's Kell, but his name's actually Ezekiel from the Bible. So if you want to get to histrionics and bibliography of it, Kell Brook's a special human being. It goes by the name of Special One. I've spoken to guys in the game. Nassim Hamed doesn't stop bigging up Kell Brook, and it's not no gas talk. Keep meaning it. Junior Witter, former WBC light welterweight champion. They don't stop bigging up Kell Brook. There must be something about Kell Brook, and the fact that he said, "No, I'm taking this fight." He's weighing up the pros and the cons already. He's done that because allegedly he took 3 days to deliberate. He said, "Yeah, I'll take it," but then he said, "Well, 3 days to deliberate on what deal he was going to go and get." Right? He wants this, and he's going out to grab this with 2 hands. He should be commended for taking this fight. When middleweights end up fighting welterweights should not come in at 160. Welterweight should come in at a solid weight, but not at the weight of 160. Sugar Ray Robinson done it in 1951. 1966, Emil Griffith was one of the greatest fighters of all time when he moved up and he fought Dick Tiger, the Nigerian middleweight champion, world champion at the time. He came in at something like 151 for the fight. Do you understand? So watching this, I'm saying Kell shouldn't come in at no extravagantly big weight. He should to maintain the speed and his toughness that he has in him. And I've spoken to many a man. Kell Brook is a tough man. I see Kell Brook being able to box angles and confusing Golovkin, right? Don't be surprised if Kell Brook doesn't beat him.
Tell me what it says about both weight classes that no one wants to fight these two. Tell me what, tell me what that says. Because why don't they want to fight him? Where are they? Where's Turman? Where is everyone?
Well, there is a kid that is calling out Kell Brook regularly, and that's Errol Spence Jr.
Errol Spence is calling out everybody. I'd like to see that fight as well, to be honest.
Errol Spence is probably calling out Kell Brook. He's the only guy who won't shy away from Kell Brook. Everybody else, they think, and Kell Brook, I think, do we really need this one here? You know what I mean? Because I'm telling you, look in Kell's eyes. He's mad, you know. I'm being real. Look in the man's eyes. Look in his eyes. Go look at Kell Brook and you don't say, right, something ain't too right inside him. And that is a spitefulness inside of the man. I'm telling you this now. Be prepared for an upset then. Because I'm seeing something in him.
So you're saying he should come in a little bit at 151. Was that just...
Not even 151. Maybe 155. You know what I mean? Don't worry about, I'm giving away this weight.
What about the prospect of not usually carrying that weight in a fight and then having to deal with that? Because that's all new territory for him, isn't it? Isn't that going to impact on him? I mean, I don't know. You tell me.
But I've spoken to Dave Caldwell, who used to train Kell, and he trained Kell from when Kell turned pro. Kell turned pro at 18 years old. And they were kind of modeling Kell Brook then on a young Merdrick Taylor, like to throw the fast hands and how he had his hands and the movement, right? Kell Brook's now become more settled. The thing that we have to admire about Kell Brook is he's got incredible balance, right? And for a guy who comes at the Winkerbank gym, where you had great guys like Nassim Hamed, Harold Graham, Johnny Nelson, that loose language side, he doesn't really box like that. He boxes kind of like a Chris Eubank style. But then if you study history, then Chris Eubank spent a lot of time in the Winkerbank gym, so you can see where Chris Eubank kind of got that.
Formed his own style.
Yeah, exactly, and formed his own style.
Used it, but formed his own.
Yeah, but it's formed his own style, and we can see that in Kell Brook. Kell Brook's a fantastic athlete, but don't get twisted. Golovkin is Satan. No, Satan. He's Satan. Look at Golovkin is Satan. Listen, I look proper at Golovkin. I try to get close to him a minute ago, and I saw 660. The man's the devil. I'm telling you, the guy's a serious man. He's serious.
Tell me something. Cynical, but I have to ask, as Kell, because we're talking about the layman theory of him probably going to lose this fight, and it doesn't really matter, he's still champion, all of that good stuff. Has he sold his O for a couple of mil?
No, because he genuinely believes that he can win this fight. and it's genuine. It's not like, oh, I'm kind of, yeah, let's take the money. No, look at the boy. The boy thinks that he can win this fight. And you see, when I see a man like that and I look in his face and I see the hunger in him, them man are dangerous. And listen, they're dangerous. And not only that, he's incredibly talented. And like I was saying, Dave Cool was saying, when he used to spar with guys and he was around 11-10, Kell Brook was turning over cruiserweights and good cruisers. I ain't going to call their names, but I know who they were. But he was turning them over. So you know what? I'm giving him a shot. I'm backing him. He's British. You know what I mean? And that's the problem with us people from Britain. We don't want to back nobody when they're going out there to try and beat the odds.
I don't know. I think we do.
No, we should be backing him. We shouldn't be cynical about this. We should be 100% backing him. Speak what you seek. Speak it into existence. I'm speaking it into existence. I'm behind Kell Brook.
All right. Golovkin's going to come over and gain some new fans or do what he's not done and box in front of a British crowd. And I overheard his manager talking about boosting his international stock. To me, this is all about pleasing HBO and Sky, putting on a big fight. It's not necessarily. To me, that's what seems to be dictating this more than it being the fight that everyone wants to see. Do you see what I'm saying? I think everyone wants to see the best get in with Kell. I think everybody wants to see the best get in with GGG. Does that make sense? But them two together, it's just a fight that the big broadcasters could push.
How many champions has this country got right now?
15?
14.
14.
On the weekend, 14, right? So we got 14 world champions, right? And if you're a fighter, go and reap to look for the rewards, right? And if the rules come and there's a challenge behind it, so what? Go out there and go try a thing. That's how I'm rolling. That's what we got to do. Go and try a thing. So he's going out there to say, rah, you know what? I'm going to try a thing. And my trying a thing is making sure I'm going to win. So back him, and I'm backing him straight.
All right. Well, that said, I hope he wins. I look forward to the fight, and no doubt we'll talk about it closer to the time.
I don't stop big you guys up. Just carry on doing what you're doing. Before the internet craze was going on, you guys were talking about this thing from way back. So you just got to keep on pushing forward, and sometimes it may be difficult, or sometimes you may go through drama. It don't matter. You know why? Because nothing's long.
Nothing long. Say nothing. Respect.